Hello guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit the subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I want to sit here and I want to talk to you about something that I seen yesterday, and it kind of upset me a little bit. Now, as content creators on YouTube, you know, those of us that have been really on the grind, a lot of us content creators, this was a year, a lot of us really seen massive explosions in popularity in our channel. Me for one. And I do appreciate, you know, the influx of new subscribers, new ideas, and just making new friends, period, you know, on this YouTube journey. During this journey, we've been introduced to a lot of other people. You know, well, me personally, I've been introduced to a lot of other people through you guys telling me to check out their channels and this and that. Some people I've met, some people, you know, I agree with, some people I don't agree with. But I mean, the bottom line is this. As content creators, and I want you to hear me on this, there's a certain level of responsibility. There's a certain level of power that we get, and I'm learning this on YouTube. There's power in our voice. Some of us have a suggestive, you know, auras. You can see it in comments sometimes. A lot of us have fan bases. And this is all new to me, but I understand the power it has and the danger it represents, you know, with the things that come out of my mouth. There's a lot of level, it's a huge level of responsibility when you do what we do on here. Because not only are we providing entertainment for people, a lot of times people are taking exactly everything we say to the heart and believing it. Now, I'm not sitting up here saying I tell you a bunch of fake stuff because I pride myself on not doing that. But I understand the power of being in front of someone, in front of a camera, and knowing what to say and what not to say. I'm passionate about who I am, what I talk about, and the things I talk about. And I'm sure everybody else is. The way YouTube is, if you don't understand it, YouTube is a place, is a big computer system that brings what you bring, and it brings people to you to see if you guys match up. That's all it is a matching game. People take it the wrong way. They try to make stuff on videos and have certain topics that they think people like. It's the opposite of how it is. No matter what you put out, the algorithm is going to bring certain things to you that it thinks is trying to match up with what you're talking about. With that being said, I want to say this real fast. I don't know this gentleman, and I do have respect for any content creator on here, because I'm going to tell you something, it takes a lot, especially when you travel all around. It takes a lot to put these videos together, and it's a lot of work. But I got to talk about this. I'm going to talk about my man up here, JLLR today. Now, I was introduced to JLLR during the Carly Russell fiasco. His channel blew up. My channel blew up from that. And that's how I was familiarized with him. People introduced me, hey, go check his channel out. And I don't know this man per se, personally. Do I think he's a bad dude? No. But I do have a problem with some of the stuff he's been doing as of late, just from a ethical standpoint. And I'm like, you know, I don't know if it's to do views or what type of agenda or angle this is. But let me explain something to you, what I'm talking about. I've been babbling long enough. Listen. Yesterday I sat back and I just, you know, watched what's going on in YouTube. And I came across a video with him. And he's down there in Eagle Pass, Texas, one of those border towns, covering the migrant crisis. Fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. You do what you're passionate about. But when you start doing things and it starts to make people look crazy, and you start to say little things in these videos where it paints a picture of a whole group of people to the point where it kind of curbs your thinking, how you're thinking about the situation in a negative way. I have an issue with that. Now, this man is older. He don't have, I mean, he's not like he's some 20-year-old kid trying to make a name for himself. He has a vast amount of subscribers. He covers all different things and he travels, and I give him respect for that. But I mean, some of the videos I've seen yesterday that he was doing, where he was doing his thumbnails, a lot of his titles, it was kind of tasteless to me. And I was sitting there and I'm watching these videos that he's doing, and some of them are 3 minutes long and some of them, 4 minutes, some of them are 8 hours long. And I'm saying to myself, some of the videos, what are you painting for the audience? What type of opinion are you painting for the audience? Like, you got one video and his thumbnail and title of the video was, "Oh, Margaret rolls a tire down the street, steals a tire and rolls it down the street, eagle past it." You don't know if the man stole a tire or not. You were in your car the whole time. A cop rode by and nothing happened to him. Then you're talking about, oh, a group of migrants spotted, like they were just standing out there. Oh, something suspicious here. Like, I don't know if that's comedy or what, but I mean, what type of, what are you trying to paint? What type of narrative are you trying to paint? Now, we all know that, it is a crisis of migrants coming into the country. And that's why I don't touch stuff like this. Because if somebody told you personally, this is how I look at it. If somebody told you personally, and you coming from a third world country or a war-torn area or somewhere where, y'all being persecuted or whatever, and they say, hey, you come to America, just make the whole massive migration and they'll let you in. A lot of people would do that out of desperation. See, it's not for me, JLR, or anybody else to, dismiss what people go through to get to the point of coming across the border. Obviously, the government is letting them do that. You may not like it. I may not like it. Other people may not like it. But it is what it is. The only problem I have with this whole situation, this is why I don't touch this type of jargon, is because you got a lot of people that are just getting brought over here. And, it's a plan the government has that none of us know. And we just left our own devices to think and, put stuff together, how we feel about it. But they're letting them in here. That's the bottom line. The government is letting them in here. So evidently they got some type of plan. Don't understand it because you got a bunch of people laying out in the street and not know where to go when they're constantly letting people in here. I don't understand the plan. But when you're sitting up here and you're making videos and you're painting people a certain way that are just walking down the street or just standing somewhere and you don't know why they're standing there or why they're near currency exchange in the dark, huddled up with children in the back, and you're making it like they're doing something illegal, like law-wise, and they just got in this country, and like you're painting it like they're bad people. Like, I'm not feeling that. I'm not. That's real corny. You know what I'm saying? It made me look at him like, okay, bro, that wasn't even worth making a video. Oh, he's digging in the trash. Something suspicious here. I'm gonna go and investigate. It's like you reaching for views. I don't know. I mean, yeah, you can go down there and cover the story, but I mean, 100,000 subscribers. I'm gonna tell you something, guys. When you start getting up as your subscribers grow, you grow as a content creator. Because as you're starting to learn and your channel's getting bigger and bigger, it's starting to show you, and YouTube tells you and kind of helps you when you're monetized of what is getting you guys your views, what the people like, and it tells you. But some of the stuff, man, I mean, going down there and covering Eagle Pass, Texas is no problem. But I mean, some of the little ticky-tack videos you're making just to make these videos, it gives off the wrong impression to a lot of people. I'm gonna tell you something, a lot of people that watch us on YouTube are very impressionable. They are. People watch us and have their own idea of what we said and might take it in and out of context. And then another thing is he's out there in a border town. Border towns are very dangerous. You're running around here in the middle of the night by yourself and sneaking in the shadows and doing all kind of stuff. You got to be careful, bro. And that's being honest. You know, I don't want to see that happen to nobody, but man, you got to understand, just because you go down there a couple of times and, you know, it's a dangerous thing. I'm in Texas. I know there are a lot of fanatical people out there. You know, you worrying about the illegals. It's the locals you got to worry about. Especially a lot of them gun-toting people that be walking the border and all that stuff. They don't be wanting that stuff covered. You go down there and you walk into the right person, you might not come out them bushes, bro. You might not. And I mean, we all have a level of responsibility when we covering stories and when we talking about stuff. And it seemed like, to me, the way he was doing that, it was classless. What was you trying to teach us? What was you trying to show us? Besides a bunch of people standing around that was given the right to come over here and stand. Maybe I'm reading it wrong, but I just think that was distasteful and was classless the way he did that. And it can lead a lot of people the wrong way. I wonder if he even knows, like, the way he's doing that. What if somebody is a fan of his and watches him and they all of a sudden Eagle Pass is like, he's saying it's ground zero and all this other stuff. And then you got some radical go down there and just do something crazy to these people that are just walking down the street. Maybe I'm reading it wrong, or maybe I'm saying it wrong. I just, you know, I don't think he's a bad person or anything like that, but I just think that's messed up. Some of them videos he did, it gave the wrong idea, and it really wasn't news. And it wasn't really video worthy to me. And I just was like, you know, what are you trying to show us? I mean, it was just classist to me. It's almost like propaganda. And, you know, there are a lot of weak-minded people out here, you know, that watch YouTube sometimes, and they can be persuaded. And then if you're their favorite YouTuber, all of a sudden, hey, it could really be bad. And that's what I do. Like on my videos, I cover videos and I say what I say, but I say what I'm passionate about. And I try to be real about what I'm saying. And I try to be mindful that, you know, people watch my videos. I just thought it was classist. I mean, it's like you're pushing some type of negative propaganda. And I mean, it's other things a person can do. Now, everybody don't think like me, you know, but I mean, it's wintertime. Chicago, they got migrants outside in the snow. Instead of worrying about the border thing that everybody knows about, I mean, if that was really your fight, you could have went to Chicago and filmed them out there in the street in snow-covered damn camping equipment, out there freezing to death and covering why the government or the city ain't doing nothing about it. But I mean, people pick what they want to pick. I just think that, you know, some of the videos yesterday was classist that he did, and they, you know, it was just a poor choice of, I think. But I mean, he knows how to run his channel. I just was giving my opinion. I mean, it just bothered me a little bit. I figured I'd say something about it. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.